Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.
That's right. We got all the applause tonight.
Fucking hell.
Now that the crew is all here. Randy, you getting these storms over at your place?
Not today.
Man, it was
Your hands off my penis.
coming down. It's still pouring out there. I thought the whole house was going to shut down. Well, welcome in, boys.
There's a 30% chance at 11 o'clock.
I'm going to say it's 100% chance if it's moving through here and towards you.
Let me pull up the radar.
There you go. Welcome in, boys. We
just walk outside.
You could.
Well, if he says it's moving this way,
Well, that kind of would be opposite of the direction it usually moves. It usually comes your way to my way. But anyway, here we are. We are, what is it, Tuesday, the Guitarsenal. It is August 12th, 2025, 9:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are ready to go. We've got the Jimmy Biter. We've got the Randy, R5, Red Bull, Ripper, and we've got Vietnamese handjobber John down there. Welcome in, John.
Hanoi John.
Hanoi John.
It's C4 tonight.
C4.
It's so warm out here. I went and I got myself a 6-pack of Coolers.
Yeah. At the last minute, we had a text message from Trev. Everybody in the chat. He showed us a thermometer, and it was like 93, 94 degrees or something. Yeah, he says, it's too hot in here. I got to go somewhere else. It's cool.
Imagine how your poop feels.
I was like, we all know that you shove that up your ass, you know.
Exactly.
So Trev will not be with us tonight. He is going somewhere else to be cool since it's so hot in the butt hut. See what it did there?
It is, yeah. No, we've got AC running in here, and I couldn't imagine it without.
Yeah.
Do you guys not like run your AC and shit?
It's
Like
funny
we
too,
do,
because,
like we do year round here.
right? Yeah. Christmas, that sucker's on.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's funny, these guys are up in the Great White North, you know, and they're hotter than we are here.
I don't know what, a few years ago, they had like that massive heat dome over there in the Pacific Northwest, and we ended up having a milder summer because of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's like that show Under the Dome, like directly over
Thunderdome,
Vancouver Island. Anyway, we're rambling.
That's what we do on this
This
show.
is basically what we do. Yeah. Let's get over here. Let's say hello and thank you to our channel members. We do have channel membership available. It does help to support the channel more than you know, and we certainly appreciate all of our channel members. There is a join button over underneath the video today, and there is a link in the description should you choose to hit that join button and become a channel member. We greatly appreciate it. So thank you to all of our channel members that have, old and new. We appreciate each and every one of you. Give you some Van Halen applause.
Lights, camera, action.
Right on. Thank you to the channel members. Shall we get over to the chat and see who is here? Get it all unzipped. Still not there. Nope. Still. There we go. First one is channel member Darboard is here. What's up? We've also got No Man's Land, who was not tardy. Very good. We got channel member Chuck C. What is up, everyone? Let's talk about gear. Will Randy have a new guitar to talk about? I think tonight it is all going to be about Mr. Jimmy Biter.
What?
Maybe. We got channel member and crew member in the chat, R2R3, a locking nut. He can make the chat, but he can't make the show. I don't get it. So, anyway.
I don't know how
He's good for like a couple hours on Saturday, and that's it. He's done.
Well, he was good for more hours than I was on Saturday.
He's busy taking an X-ray of his scrotum.
Yes. He's making sure his balls are still there.
You have an excuse. You're doing your thing, man. That's different.
We've got Kevin Brava is here in the chat. Good to see you. No longer known as, or formerly known as, Peter Stroker. Tim Thomas, what is up, man? Saying, sup, boys. Good to see you. Look at there. We got Bro, channel member Rambler in the house. Tuesday was the day that we first met. Sunny outside as the bell rings. Must be working on some lyrics or something there. Channel member Blue Mox is here. Hey, hello, crew in chat. It's good to see you, Blue. Blue. I caught the first 5 minutes of chatting with Charles, and I have not been able to watch the rest. So if you quiz me on it, I haven't seen all of it. But Blue Mox was the guest on Chatting with Charles last Sunday. So Charles's link is down in the description. If you've been under a rock and you have not been over there to visit, go ahead and click it and watch your boy Blue from this past show.
It was a good show. I caught it, actually.
Right on. Channel member Cushman NYC saying cheers to all. Good to see you, Cush. We also have Papa Blue is here saying hey to all. Good to see Papa once again. Yostinator right behind him. Good to see you. We got Brian Peterson is here saying hey to everybody. We got the man, the myth, the legend, channel member Stephen Franklin. What's up, guys? Good to see you, Mr. Franklin. Obviously, Mr. Franklin, the donator for the grand prize of the giveaway coming up. It's coming up soon, August 23rd. That is not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. We're going to be doing the big old giveaway show. What is it, 3 years we've been doing this now? Something like that. So the Boss GT 1000 floor pedal unit donated by Mr. Stephen Franklin. Thank you, sir. And we will see everybody for that giveaway coming up. The Dog Paw is here. Good to see the Dog Paw hanging out with us. Let's see. Big Bad Bill is Sweet William Da Silva now. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Scrolling on down. Who else do we have? The one, the only, thank goodness, Dan Gorman, channel member, is here.
We don't play on Tuesdays.
You got a guitar in your hand. Shut up and
Give it a palm mute little chug, Randy. Don't.
It instantly gives everybody the stink face when you. So
have to.
Sounded good, man. Sounded good. Welcome in, Dan Gorman.
Not bad for a hoe.
No, not at all. We've got channel member Rob Blackmore, official, is here. Good to see Rob. And let's see, channel member Stu Petty is in the chat. Good to see you, sir. We've got Can't Drive 55 is here. Yeah, the Braves are sucking.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. We got Mark Taft is hanging out. Right on. We got all the cool kids here tonight, man. Let's see, Way Up Dude. Well, that ended. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Welcome in, Way Up Dude. Hey, look at here. Kurt 5150 is here saying, hey, dudes. Ryan, Randy, John, James P. a biter.
Got your hand off my penis!
Always good to see Kurt hanging out. Kurt, we will see him tomorrow on the Under the Bus Network. So check out the link down in the description. Again, if you've been under a rock, make sure you check out those guys' channel. We've got channel member Greasy Monkey Guitars. Oh, John, you're disappointing me. Come on.
Attention.
There we go.
There's some grease in a cup. Clean it up, Greasy Monkey Guitars.
Thank you, John. I think we said it already, but channel member Cushman NYC is here. If we didn't, we're saying it now. Welcome in. Scrolling. Let's see. Yep. Said hey to them. Yep. Hey, there's Rock Daddy saying howdy. Good to see you, Rock Daddy. Welcome in. Mel Johnson is here as well. Good to see Mel. And we also have Rene Fernandez. Says, hey guys, just arrived home from work and watching you. Always my respects to all of you. Hugs, brothers. Hugs right back to you, Renee.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for being here.
Great player, man.
No home.
Well, we've got, yeah, exactly. We got channel member Gene Spliced. Is here. Who made it? You made it. You made it. Let's see. Who else?
Sydney
Who else?
Sweeney has great genes too.
Hey, can you believe the uproar that has caused? I mean, say get over it.
I can because it's the usual suspects.
Right? Yeah. I don't know.
Doesn't shock
I like
me.
titties.
Yep, exactly.
Don't we all? Speaking of, welcome in, Dory.
How you doing?
Hi,
Dory
Dory.
Man is here. Good to see you, Dory. Always nice to have you. You walked right into that one, Dory. Sorry. Yeah. Literally. All right. So, boys, we have caught up with the roll call. Everybody is here and accounted for. Thank you,
45,000.
everybody, for being here. 45,000 of you. And so it was revealed that Jimmy was playing on the which one did you get? You got the Hotone.
I got.
I'm
the hot
pointing to
tone.
Randy John.
Jimmy got the Tonix.
John, yeah, and Randy got Jimmy got the tone.
That dude up there.
I got a name. Apparently
So-
it's James P. Biter.
Hey, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Sova's here.
Mr. Sova, CLS. Is that his intro? Just a
Yeah.
squealy? Okay.
Yeah.
We need to come up with something better for Sova. We also need to have something for Mr. Franklin.
He was
too.
doing a live stream of some car show today.
Right on. What, like all different years or a certain?
Yeah, just like classic car show looked like.
Right on. Cool.
That dude gets out.
Hey, that's what he preaches, man.
Mm-hmm.
Get up, get out, or get old, or something like that. What is it, Sova? Only he can
Get up, get out, get live.
get live or get old or something like that.
Or
Yeah.
get fucking lost.
Right. Gotta love Sova, man.
Oh, he wants King of the Hill.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
King of the Hill
drop-
works.
I'm in drop D. That's going to be a hard stretch.
Gotta remember how to play it too. You don't. What?
Yeah.
You don't have a drop D quicker?
No, not on this guitar, no.
Well, you're just SOL tonight, CLS.
Good enough. Yep.
Rambler says, we are the champions played when I walk into rooms. There you go. That's a good one. So I was thinking that
Get out, get live, or get old.
There it is. Get out, get live, or get old. I was pretty close, I think. Yeah, very close. Appreciate you, Sova. So Randy, you're not quite ready with presets and whatnot, and you're still setting up and getting
Yeah, I'm still digging in, figuring all the shit out that this thing does. It does a lot.
And so you guys obviously were, in a room and setting things up and comparing and this and that. So what do you think of his tone, and Jimmy, what do you think of his as far as comparison wise?
Sounds like Randy. No, it does sound good. Like we mentioned before, is that even within the last say 2 years, is that this stuff is. This stuff's just growing by leaps and bounds as far as sound quality, and for company Hotone Hot One, whatever you want, however you want to call it,
Hot tone.
to make a product that is exchanging blows with quad cortex and all the the heavy hitters,
Right.
is something to be said at at a reasonable price. A little more than, or a little less than, or more than half of what what people call the big boys are
Right.
putting out, and it's it's a full complement of effects and these stereo outs and all your ins and outs and all that. So
Well, I must say that compared to, the Synergy rigs that you were running, I thought those sounded absolutely fantastic. I'm really impressed with how they sound compared to what that was and what you guys have gotten out of it. So, Jimmy, you want to tell us exactly what model it is that you got, and as far as maybe what you've done differently as far as the setup for it.
Like I said to them, though, it's like they took a step up into like pro audio, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, this model has been out for some time, right? I mean, it's not new.
It's been 2 years.
Okay.
I think.
So, I mean, it's,
Firmware and stuff.
It was on. I mean, I knew about it when it first came out, and I never really, I don't jump on that train and just pull the trigger on something without, seeing what happens after it gets, kicked into the market. And obviously, Tone X had some issues. There was no editors.
right.
And what you got in the box is pretty much how you had to run it.
That was it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, even though I don't like menu diving, and I'd rather just be playing.
Dan, I got out, I went live, and I still got old.
We all did,
inevitable.
brother.
Yep. Mr. Franklin says there's a lot of good stuff out there now. So many different ways to go, for sure.
Yep.
But as far as your setup to what you had with the Synergy and your routing and everything, what's different about this? Not really much.
Well, I basically just got something because I already have the effects that I already like, and they sound good and they work well for what with what I do, because I don't need a ton of random effects. I just I like the basics, and that's what I like to stick with. So I just needed something to incorporate into the things I already had. And so it's just the Tone X. I'm just using amps and cabs. And
So this is an interesting question. Did you try it with all of the effects that are built into it and compare it by itself and then to the
yes,
external effects that you've got? And what was your thoughts on that?
they're not bad, but they're not great.
So it sounds better with just using the amp and cab and then your external stuff.
Yep.
That's what I heard is the Tone X has great amps and cabs, and the kind of other bit is a bit of a bolt-on, right?
Well, see, everything that I had tried when I was trying to do the B-Rig over there, when you get to a clean sound, everything sounded phenomenal.
Yep.
But when you went to a distorted amp and a cab or whatever, it lost its body. So I don't know if that has been corrected with some drivers lately with different things, but I got to say that thing sounded really, really good on Saturday when you were playing.
Amen, brother.
Sometimes less is more.
Well, I definitely know that I got rid of about 40 feet worth of cables.
Yeah, that's the best part, is not having all these cables and shit run under this desk.
And all of a sudden you get rid of a lot of that line noise or whatever that you had.
So,
Yeah.
everything's contained to the pedal board, with the exception of, I'm still running the Sonic Maximizer. And,
I am not.
and I think for what I'm doing, it makes a a noticeable difference. But yeah, it's I tried this morning for a couple hours and
Hey,
went
Sarah.
through the.
Gentlemen, we have Sarah is in the chat.
Hey, Sarah.
Welcome in, Sarah. Good to see you once again. I don't know why she thinks that we are gentlemen, but welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you.
Because I smell so good. That's
That must be it. That must be it.
I
was
wear
like-
Dracar Noir.
Incense and massage
Hey,
oils.
that's my cologne. I wear that.
All right, look, Dale Jr., calm down.
You know
You
what?
know that was invented in 1982, I think, but I still like it.
And do you know what the funny
I
thing
wore it in
is?
high school.
It is so old because
Yeah.
I follow gentlemanly things.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually back and very appropriate for men of our age.
Mm-hmm.
And it smells fucking great. But anyways,
It does. It smells fantastic.
It does. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Get compliments all the time. No.
Of course.
From men?
Yeah, yes. Vietnamese men.
It blends with stripper body oil.
Exactly.
We'll take it.
Exactly. Yeah.
All
There
right.
you
We'll
go.
take anything we can get.
Yeah. I don't know about smash it, but at least push it. So thank you.
So Jimmy, with your setup, are you running different amps and different cabs, or do you have a core tone that you're dealing with, and that's that?
Well, I mean, I'm still going through a lot of stuff, because after the latest firmware update is a lot of cabs and different amps have been put into the program, and so you can access this library.
Do they still make those members only jackets?
For the country club.
Right. What's up, Mark? We just had Mark Spurgeon
brother Mark,
join
how are
in. Good
you?
to see you, sir. Welcome in. So
you can access this library, and it's basically captures that other people have done,
Right.
and put into the IK multimedia library here on the Tonex program.
well, the big one recently was the Van Halen one that came out. All of this, the
Jimmy
78
gives
and all
zero
that.
fucks about.
Exactly. But, I think that one is more so, those are going to be the effects that are put on it, and the certain sounds that you're trying to get it. So, maybe the amp and cab, yeah, you could use that. But I think a lot of those are based on a lot of the effects that they have put onto it.
Well, I know, Jimmy, when we were doing that hang there when you guys first got it,
Bo, Guitar Man 45 channel members here.
Brother Bo, how are you? You did one of my favorite tunes, but you did it with a Dumble amp, and it just sounded killer. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm up to about, I think, like 15 patches, because you can take all these patches, even the ones that other people have put onto the the Tonex library.
Yeah.
Is you can take those, put them into your presets, and then modify those, so everything's modifiable.
Right.
Is you can apply a different cab and whatnot to it, or or just but like I said, there's like 1,300 different presets. I've just been slowly scrolling through them all, and so you can tell a lot of them, it's like okay.
Yep.
You can see that a lot of them, because there's a virtual IR creator where you can take they've got, I think there's like 45 different speaker cabinets, and you can choose your mics. You can run 2 different mics, and then they give you an option to for mic placement.
Right.
And so you can basically make your own, do your own cabinet on there. And a lot of them that I come across either end up sounding like it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, I'm in the I'm in the Greenback V30 camp.
Yeah. I know 5 years ago when I was trying out the Helix, they had a community, which that sounds like what this is, where you can go and download people's patches or presets. And I found that that's got to be 6 years ago now at least. It sounded like shit, most of them, right?
Yeah.
But it's cool because it gives you ideas. So when you get a capture, which I'm assuming you download and put into your unit, you still can tweak it. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So it's like a camper almost in that way.
Not really. You just, it's basically you end up with 2 lists. You got your list of presets that come stock with the unit, and then the library.
Right.
And you can put both lists side by side, and then you can just click and drag the presets from the library over into your row of
very cool
user bank,
of user patches, and then you can modify them from there, and then you can, I think you paid. They got a couple different things. It's like Tonex Max or something or other, where you pay like $30, and then you're into a whole other like a pro whatever library of
Premium
whoever's
level.
making them and whatnot. And I haven't gotten that far because I just kind of want to get through and explore everything that came with that you can get for free.
Are you feeling overwhelmed at all, or no?
No, and mostly because I'm not dealing with
And Jimmy has
diving into
all the
effects.
time in the world.
Says who?
Right.
Well, I know when I got the
I wanna sleep in the
FM3,
dew.
yeah, when I got the FM3 and I was using that when I was in between amps, I heard a piece of advice from Leon Todd, and he said, first thing you have to do is get your tone and build your, 4 scenes or whatever it is. That's the first thing you have to do. Don't worry about amps, cabs. Find that set, get it done. Then you can actually play, right? And then you can explore after, which helped me a lot because, the FM3 is,
It's deep dive material.
Absolutely,
Exactly.
yeah.
I'd be curious to see how the one that I had, Darboard, got it. I'd be curious to see. I know that he said he's loving it, but I'd be curious to see how in depth he has gotten with that thing so far.
Speak up, Darren. Speak up.
Yes,
which
let
is
us
funny
know.
because he asked me for my presets, and I don't even know how because it's been so long that I've been running this in a completely. I don't even know how to pull them out and send them to him
Get it to the computer.
because it's
Mark says each one of you guys has a unique and very cool sound. I'm glad that I subbed to this channel. We're glad that you're here too, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
that's
you
awesome,
being here.
Mark.
I know,
Thank you.
man.
Appreciate it. Let's see what else is going on. Sova wants to know, RFK, you a brute man?
Well, I'm not, not really much of a brute
I'm an
guy.
Aquavelva man.
There you go.
I really like Stetson.
Put a little bit on and drink a little bit.
There you go. Speaking of Darboard, he was saying, I will say each of you has helped me with my tone. I'm getting now in some way. Seriously, thank you very much. Right on, man.
Awesome, man. That's part of the whole reason of this channel, right?
There we go. Make some more noise. Yeah, it's always good to see comments like that. I love to see that.
Yeah.
Especially the ones, hey, I went and got my guitar out from under the bed and you've inspired me to do these with effects and this and that. It's just awesome.
Jerked off in the toilet.
Hey,
What?
What? The old Stoya, Destroya,
It's been a while. I got to pull her out of deep.
So
do it.
Kids are going. The wife
do a
and
deep
kids are
dive?
going away Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I might have a little.
We don't want to know. TMI. So it
I
says
might
that,
do it live on Saturday.
jeez. Just make sure it's after I've left. So it says that Cock has been putting snippets out of their new guitar work on the album. Very cool. Let's see. What else is going on?
Here's what's going on right here. Go ahead, do your thing.
Blue Mox, the thing that has turned me off about IK Media is all this sign-in stuff that I experienced on the software. Is it still that way?
I don't know. That was part of the thing that I had when I had the interface. It was fucking hell, and I gave it to Scotty and trying to get him sorted with that.
I didn't have any problems. I mean, so you get your whatever it is, your Tone X or whatever piece of hardware. So you go to IK Media site or webpage. You have to sign in, create an account,
Wallcross?
register the product so that you can use the platform.
Yep.
And then you can, and I mean, with this, I didn't have any issues. I mean, it was just sign in, do the download, update the firmware, and I was off and running.
Can't Drive 55 is not a fan of your car.
That's what I was going to put up.
Are you gonna coach yourself in that shit this weekend when Andy comes down?
He's a polo man.
Yes,
Can't
I'm
drive
going to
55.
coat myself, put it all on my head and everything.
And to be fair, Blue, the only time I had any issue was when I had to go and undo everything. So remembering passwords and getting resets and all that crap. And then I sent it to Scotty, and I didn't do there's a thing on there that you can, the wall of sound or something like that. So it was multiple for me. But when I actually set up my interface and I downloaded all the, they have a whole modeling package, and I downloaded it was fine.
Amplitude
Amplitude,
5.
yeah, 5
Yeah,
or 6.
that's
I
what
had.
Scotty's using, isn't it?
That's the
Boys,
one I
we
gave
have,
him, right?
Herb, Fireside Studio, is in the chat. Good to see you,
I don't
Herb.
have a bulldog. I have a Yorkie Terrier.
and 3 balls.
Is it yours or is it just a visitor?
The dog
The
loves
gash.
me more than her.
Oh. Let's see what else is going on. Darboard chiming in about the FM3. Play it every day. Every day gets better and better. I've only touched the surface and so much I still don't know, but I've never had so much fun. Man,
Leon
I'm glad
Todd
that
is
you're
your friend.
I'm glad that you were enjoying that thing, man. Because honestly, it was just going to sit over there in the box. So I'm glad somebody's getting to use it. Rene Fernandez says, trust me, all of you play and sound awesome, but you need more than 1,500 to sound like that. No, Jimmy.
No, these guys are proving it right
Yeah,
now.
Jimmy and Randy are bringing it out on the.
And you can find the big toe necks for $300.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I'll be
brand
right
new.
back, boys. I got to work. Thing I gotta
Sure.
deal
So
with.
that in between, well, I mean the probably the big one is the Roadcaster. Let's just be honest about it.
Yeah,
'cause we
I mean
wouldn't-
that's
we wouldn't
the
sound this good if
nucleus.
it wasn't for the Roadcaster.
That's the nucleus of how we sound for sure.
So, I mean, anymore you could probably, you can find used ones now for around 500-600 on there. So, I mean, the pedals, it's getting the sound, or they're using an amp or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not. You can make it inexpensive because I see people just using, they got 3 pedals, a preamp, an IR box,
Mm-hmm.
and then the interface, and then going right into the computer, and so it's. I mean, if you want pro level sound, then you're going to be paying.
Yeah,
But you
for
don't.
sure.
You don't have to pay that, and with the way that the technology is, moving forward, is getting increasingly better and better, year by year, is I think that it's not going to be long where you're going to be looking at very inexpensive boxes and gizmos and what have you. You already have it, but it's just going to keep getting better.
And you're always going to have, well, let's get this real quick. Sammy says, I'm looking at the Ampero 2. Who makes that? Is that the Tonex or is
That's
that
Hot Tone.
That's the Hot Tone, Hotone.
That's supposedly how you actually say it, is Hot Tone.
Hot Tone.
I guess the Chinese don't realize there's 2 T's in that, but okay.
Blue Mock says, I still have most of my 5-gallon pail of high karate if anyone needs some. No, I'll pass on that. Thank you. Stephen Franklin throwing a little something cha-ching, cha-ching for us. Thank you, Mr. Stephen Franklin. A $5 super chat to just have $5 from Stephen Franklin. Right on, man. We appreciate. And I'm going to continue to kick this and punch it all night. Thank you, Mr. Franklin. Let's see. Dogpaw bought a blue guitar Iridium. Not only did it feel cheap and have a bad potentiometer, but I thought it sounded like a solid state toy and returned it. Test and return. Kevin Bravo is thinking of building a Tyler Superstrat. Huff video has me jonesing. I haven't seen that.
Dan Huff started a YouTube channel. I think Robert Baker's doing all of his filming and editing.
Cool.
I'm sure he got that hook up through Bukovac, so.
Renee says there's cheaper options on the market now. Days like the Ampero, NUX, etc. Darboard, I have pedals going into it, a mimic and effects loop, which is movable inside the preset, then into a rack equipment. Very cool, man. I would like some sound samples, or better yet, jump on a Saturday night. Let us know how it sounds. Can't Drive 55, a hot tub tone machine. That's a good name for a new pedal. And Renee is using some Positive Grid software. Right on.
The Positive Grip stuff was awesome when it came out. I haven't fucked with it in years, but
Now, Jimmy, did you have that pedal before Randy bought his Hotone
we got them with like 24 hours of each other.
within each other? Now, did you each know that you were buying the different ones, and you did that on purpose so you could test the different ones, or
Not really. I mean,
No.
I was looking at options, and Jimmy was looking at options, and I've been looking at modelers, and it's like, man, I don't have $2,000 to spend right now on a mod because the FM3 is not going to make me happy because I'm gonna have to buy the foot switch extension. So at that point, just buy the FM9, and now you're $1,800.
right?
Well, Quad Cortex is $1,700.
Right.
So started doing some digging around, and I had remembered that Dave Friedman's a big fan of the Ampero 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I started watching demos on it, and when you've got, you know, your Leon Todd, your Michael Nielsen, Torin, fucking all these guys are like, this thing is like,
And don't forget the sound samples that you've gotten from Steve Brand as well from the Hot
he's
Tub.
using the I think he's using the Stomp.
Oh, okay. So a different version.
Yeah. Sorry, Steve. Sorry, Steve.
We love you, Steve. We love Steve and Quentin.
But when those guys are sitting there going, you know, this thing is fucking rivaling the Kemper and the Quad Cortex, and then they added the capture feature to the Ampero 2 stage. And I watched what's his name, Jed from Sonic Drive Studios, do a capture of a PRS MT15 with the Ampero 2, and how fucking close it was just like, really? Wow.
Right.
So I spent hours upon hours upon hours of watching different demos and videos of this, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. If it sucks, I'll send it back. You know, $700. If it sucks, I'll send it back. And, you know, when I bought that Turd Master Pro, I sat here for six and a half hours and couldn't come up with anything usable. And a friend of ours sent me a IR pack from ML Sound Labs, and I think it's Jimmy and I, like, I just updated the firmware and kind of started building the rig.
I'll be right back.
And I mean, what, about 20 minutes? We had that main tone done, and we were just like, holy shit. So, but I had looked at the Tone X, that was in the running. And I was just kind of like, well, I'll just sell some stuff and I'll end up buying a Fractal or whatever. But dude, I'm like extremely impressed with this Ampero 2 stage. It's got a really good feel. You know, and the IRs are a lot of it, but I think the amp models in the unit, the ones that I've played with, they feel really good. I mean, if you're just like, I mean, I've got fucking volume all the way up. So if you're just like lightly picking versus digging in, it's got the punch when you dig in. You know, and I mean, I've made more than 2 presets. I'm just a dumbass and forgot to save them. I had a pretty sweet sounding JCM 800 with the SD1 in front of it that sounded really good, and then I completely didn't save the shit because I'm an idiot. But
well, if you did it once, you can do it again, right?
yeah, I mean, I know exactly what I did. I know what IR I used. So, but I mean, I've got the 2 main presets that I used Saturday night, and they're the same preset that I made. It's the same amp, same EQ. Actually, the lead's got a little bit more gain on it, which is a block letter 5150 into a Friedman greenback cab mic'd with a Royer 121. And, you know, we adjusted the high cut and the low cut on the IR. I haven't, you can blend IRs and all that crap in here too. I haven't made it that far yet.
Right.
The only difference, I mean, they've both got the dual detune and delay on them. The difference in the main and the lead is using the 2290 for the delay. So you get a little bit of modulation and reverb in there on it for the lead. But whereas the main's just your standard SDE based dual delay.
So you're using the effects in the pedal as opposed to Jimmy using his external effects.
Yes. I mean, my pedal board is literally the wah into the Ampero. And then I've got my ISP hooked up, and I'm running, and it's 4 cabled, but I don't have the effects loop enabled on either of the patches, so it's not even doing anything on the effects loop. I mean, it's volume's all the way up.
Right.
And I'm not touching the strings. There's no hum. So
Yeah.
there is a gate in the patch, and it's good enough. They have multiple gates, yada yada yada. So
As the noise begins to overwhelm us. No. Let's see. Dogpaw has tried so many IRs, only the zombie ones have worked for me. See, I'm not familiar with IR packages and so forth. I don't use them.
I can
Do you know
definitely.
do you know what the zombie ones are? Have you heard of that?
Yeah. Hi, he's done a video on the zombies.
Darboard is really wanting to work on getting his sound out of my headphones and coming out of speakers. And Cucumber channel member is here. CMBR, good to see you, sir. Says positive grid, thumbs up. Right on. So I'm a little torn between which one of the two that I like better, because you guys have got me now, Jonesing, to get another Rodecaster again and put it over there.
I know where you can buy one back.
Well, yeah, I offered to do that if he would like to do that, so I will do that if that's what it comes down to. But you guys are sounding really, really good with that, you know. So
But I said it Saturday night, but I think you had already split. John popped in probably about an hour into Jimmy and I in here messing around, and he popped in right when I hit one of those just giant drop D, big D chords, and he just goes, wow. He was impressed. He was just he's like, that sounds fucking awesome. It's big, it's punchy, yada yada. And I'm like, all right, well, if John approves of it, as big of a tone snob as he is,
right, yeah. So here is the next big elephant in the room. As you know, you were the one that sent it, I think. HeadFirst has the new preamp, the Alta preamp coming out. They're talking about November, December. I don't know if anybody in the chat has seen that video of him kind of demoing it with, I forget what the guy's
Kingman.
name. There we go.
Brett Kingman. Fucking great player.
And that thing sounded phenomenal. What I like about it is I like a 3-channel amp. And the cleans that were on that thing, and then a dirty, and then an over, drive. That's exactly the layout that I like. But he built in all of the different features of John's head into the preamp. And then you can use it for front of house, going to FRFRs, coming into a Rodecaster like we do.
And it's got the built-in 2 notes.
Got the built-in 2 notes with the reverbs and all that. That thing sounded fantastic.
Stereo out, stereo loop.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he said in the video that it comes with whatever IR pack and all, plus all your 2 note stuff. But he's working with 2 notes to capture some IRs from his personal cabinets and speakers.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I think for the demo they were running the Dave Friedman IR of Dave's favorite cab, which would be
the IR that I'm running and John's running.
There you go. So it must be good. Let's see. Renee says, Master Randy, you only nowadays are using the Ampero? Wow.
Yep, that started Friday.
Mm-hmm. Sammy would like to know, what monitors are you guys using?
They use headphones.
That's it. Of course, I have the wall of sound behind me as well. So,
all right, John's got monitors. I don't think he
But
uses.
he
them
doesn't
during
use
the
them
show.
for the show, though. Yeah, I don't
No,
think.
I think he
No,
uses
not
them to
all.
listen back.
What kind of monitors do you use, John, for your?
I use Atom Audio K7Bs. They're fucking expensive. They're like $1,200 a box.
Kevin says we spend big money to get killer analog tone, only to
Right.
be converted to digital. Well, I mean, you know,
Kevin's got some pretty got a pretty nice amp collection there. I think he's got a 79. Is that a super lead or a super bass that you've been playing through in your clips on the old fake book?
Dog Paw says, love the 2 Notes IR loader for recording and mixing.
Well, the cool thing about 2 Notes is that's what they do. They don't fuck around with amp models. They don't do, you know, any of that sort of thing. And they have the interface is fantastic on that thing.
In her
It's the
face.
best out of all of them. And
Now look at here. Bo is already chiming in. Guitar Man 45. When is that preamp available?
Well, you got to get on the list.
You got to get on the
email.
list. Yes. So go to HeadFirst Amplification, I think. HeadFirst Amplification. And there'll be a splash thing that comes up and it says enter your email for future information. And that basically will be the waiting list. There is no commitment to money at that point. He
until
would
he's
just
ready to go.
He will go down the list and he will check with people and say, it's ready. Do you want one?
I
Do
happen
we have
to know a guide though, Bo. So if you're
right?
totally serious about it,
Do
He
we
did
have
say Jim Root's not going to have to wait for his.
No, he'll get first probably 5 of them.
Oh, he's already got one. He's got the proto.
Right. Was there any indication of what the cost of it would be? Because I didn't hear anything about that.
did we go to Fractal? It should say on the waiting list.
Fractal?
Or
Fractal.
sorry, I was reading Renee's comment there.
No, I don't think it's not an actual, prepayment waiting list. There's nowhere that I saw a price. But you got to figure that the full blown head is what, $4 or $5 grand US?
Yeah, 43 or something like that. Yeah.
Right. So
Probably around 2.
$2,400 maybe.
No, yeah. No, I would
For a
say
preamp?
probably 2 or less.
You think?
Yeah, because I
mean-
think he's going to. And I can't speak for Jason because I don't fucking know.
Well,
But, I
here's
mean,
the
his,
thing.
His target. I mean, when you look at the preamps like that, you've got Synergy. And if you buy a Syn 2 and 2 modules, you're at $1,500.
Yeah.
You know, the Soldano X88 IR is what, $2,400.
Yeah.
So
Be in there, and you got to think with the full deal here. I mean, you're dealing with the chassis, the whole 2 massive custom transformers.
Yeah. A lot more material than that.
Yeah.
But at the same token, what other preamp comes with the 2 notes built into it? So that
all
that's,
of
there's a few.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
there?
not 2 notes, but a lot of them come with the digital. Basically, what he's done,
All the
this is
victory stuff.
oversimplifying it. He's taken what Dave's done with the IRX
Mm-hmm.
and made it proper. And that's my honest, sorry, Dave, but like Jason doesn't fuck around.
Right.
He wouldn't release it if it sounded like shit
yeah.
at all.
Well, I remember that he had talked about it when he was here on the channel.
Yep.
And, I think it was maybe in the green room afterwards or something. And I told him, if it did this and did that, and I could take it and just plug it straight into my Roadcaster, I would be a buyer for it. You know.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
exactly
so-
what it is.
And I think that he's looking at all different aspects of how people would use it
Yeah.
Yep.
and has addressed all of
The
that.
thing that he's done though, and I don't know if it's on the digital back, it is on the digital back end. He does have the power amp sim and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you listen to Berg's play today, Brett Kingman, he did a couple of little palm things there, and he came in.
It's there. It's
that
there.
bottom end thump
Yeah,
and all
that
that
punch
stuff.
and all that. Yep.
And I think the thing that you'll find over FM3 or any of this stuff is the immediacy. It will be like a real tube amp, like a real Marshall.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I would love to try one out.
Yep.
And if the cost is not too terrible, I may just purchase one and see. Renee is asking, what are you using? Asking me for what aspect? Like headphone?
He's asking about your rig, man. Come on.
I thought everybody knew about the rig.
No, just give it to him. He wants it.
It is a Stealth 100-watt EVH head, dry cabinet, wet cabinet, left and right, going through tons of rack gear, mic'd up, straight into the Roadcaster.
Full
There you go.
wet, dry, wet rig.
Full wet, dry, wet.
It's essentially a modern day version of Eddie's rig from Live Without a Net, correct?
Turn some of that delay off. Now if I could just play.
Or you got to show up for at least one or two shows.
I know. I'm out of practice. Oh, well, sorry.
Sounds great though, Ryan. And I mean that's the most analog pure version you're gonna get. So from Ryan is basically old school. I'm kind of a hybrid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then these guys are into Gaysville. But it works.
Mr. Franklin has said, you guys using headphones, do you get the same going to amps?
Yeah. Like this here. That's my, can you see that? Yeah. That's my cab. I've got this running. I've got my preamps running at my preamp volumes at 7 and the masters at 7. So it's crushingly loud. But if I plug my cab in here and A/B it against the two, and I don't care what Steve was saying about tone. It's a big part of that is the IR, and it's that ML audio deal.
Mm-hmm. Cucumber would like to know what is a good headphone. I'll let
how much
John
money
finish.
do you want to spend?
Exactly. I'll let you finish what you were saying,
Spend
John.
$100 or you can spend $1,000.
These are $1,200 I got on my head, and they're the best thing I've ever heard. But you don't need them.
This is what I use. Here's my second set. Is what are these? Audio Technica. And what does that say right there? ATH
80s or 50s?
ATH M50X.
Yep.
And I'm
Bought a couple of those.
completely happy with
Headphones.
those.
They sound good.
Yeah, they sound great.
I just fucking crank them and blow the shit out of them.
But Mr.
The
Franklin,
headphones.
basically the headphones are coming out of the Roadcaster, so it's like an engineer listening to the final mix right here. So I'm not sure what you're getting at with the same going to the amps.
Post processing,
Right.
unless you do your processing in, because I think Randy does post processing in the Roadcaster.
Starboard, I don't know why you're asking Jimmy that, because I can tell you, impossible. I have no clue how to do that crap. Bo, I wish that I knew, but I think both of them sound fantastic. I like the size of the HeadFirst one that's coming out. It's 3 channels, just like the Soldano, but it's just one rack space. So I think if I had my and Soldano, I mean, yeah, it's an awesome amp, but
it's an acquired taste, right? It's a big.
I never really got along with the SLO 100 because I had one at one point. And, unless you were running that sucker like
hot.
blowing the roof off the house. You just weren't getting the drive out of it. So
It's
Well,
also a
case
big,
in
open,
point.
grainy kind of distortion, right? It's not a tight. As punchy
No,
as-
they're not tight. They're not tight. They're woofy.
Yeah.
But I mean, case in point with what you're saying there is we played that one at Righteous through that Friedman butter slacks cabs that's got 15s in it. And it's like, dude, keep turning the gain up till we get out of this clean thing. It's like, the fucking gain's on 8.
right,
You
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
roll the volume up, move some air for that thing to romp it, you know.
Oh fucking hell. Where was I? How does it compare to the Soldano? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played either, but I would like to. I'd like to compare them both. Look here, boys. We have channel member Scott Brockway has joined the
Scotty?
chat. Welcome in, Scott. Good to see you. Thanks for being here on Saturday as well. I had to split out and didn't get to say goodbye to everybody.
He's really coming along, man. Like his playing is just
It's phenomenal.
excellent.
I've been thoroughly impressed with his playing for sure. Brian Peterson says, "Do you have the Boss 3000 EVH dual delay to go with it?"
Or
Who
you
you
have
talking?
real SDE 3000.
Who you talking to? Because I have real SDE 3000 rack
That
units,
fake Boss bullshit.
2 of them. But I do have the actual Boss 3000 EVH dual delay pedal as well.
And remember, is that there's a $100+ difference between the regular SDE 3000
And the E
and the
EVH.
EVH, and the only difference is the EVH version has a noise gate built into it and a couple presets.
And also a dedicated dry out.
For a wet, dry, wet
Yeah.
style. Yeah. But I don't like the way that they do the wet, dry, wet with that
No,
with that
it's
pedal.
not meant for real.
It's not meant for how I actually do it. So
Yeah.
that's why I didn't get that one.
It's meant for a hybrid kind of rig.
Yep. Scott says, gonna finish up the frets tomorrow, waiting on an ebony stain pen and a new Wilkinson trim for it. The ping trim with the magical disintegrating metal basically shattered. Cucumber is going to stick with his speakers. Let's see, everybody chatting with everybody. Stephen Franklin, same sound going to the amp, but John explained it very well. Okay, I'm glad John got you because I had no idea. I guess John understood what you needed.
Yeah.
Kevin says, I really need to get an interface. Thinking about the Focusrite with the built-in mic of preamps.
It really depends on what you want to do, Kevin.
You just took the words right out of my mouth, John.
Sorry,
Yep.
go ahead.
No,
I'm
no.
so used to you not being here usually.
Yeah. Go ahead, John. Here.
No, so if you want to
I
split
feel
your
like
sound and
grabbing.
play
I
at
feel like
home?
grabbing John's camera and angling it down.
Well, no, I don't have a guitar to cover my face. But if you want to actually get your sound out to YouTube, get a Rodecaster because it's a dual interface. So you have 2, literally. So you can run dual streams or whatever the hell you want to do. So if you want to actually play on YouTube, skip the interface and
Just get a
grab the-
Rodecaster. Yep.
grab a Rodecaster.
Yep, for sure. Todd 0864 is here saying good evening. Good to see you, Todd. Thanks for joining in. Let's see. Scott says, thanks, guys. I'm still not where I was at 32.
Yeah. That's
Well, that
what
was
I
just
do.
like last
Me
year, wasn't it?
neither.
I wasn't where I was at 32 either.
Sammy says, my PV has a Pink Floyd and it sucks. Thank you for sharing.
Well,
Is it
the
a-
I
issue
thought
is,
they
Is
were
it a
pretty
E-
good.
Is it an EXP PV?
Yeah, there's a difference because the actual pings that are on the high end PV Wolfgangs and HP Specials
Those are good.
and HP2s
Does that
is
look good?
yeah.
Can't drive 55.
Oh,
Does that
God.
look
your-
good?
Take your
Shall I do both of them?
skin right off your taint and wrap it around your big toe.
Sammy says, yeah, it's an EXP. That's why.
Oh, yep. Yep.
I think they run like the old Shallers with the zinc base plate and all that stuff.
Yeah, those are not made by Ping. The Ping ones, I have them. excellent. Never had a problem at all.
That's what I heard. I heard they're fantastic.
Well, Eddie used and abused them for 8 years.
Thing ones, eh?
Yeah, but I mean, who's to say that he didn't replace it after each show,
Right.
you know, with a different one, you know? Let's
Use
see.
the shit out of mine.
Scott says, put that shit away, John. You're going to get Q excited. And Kevin is thanking you, John.
No worries. Anytime.
Oh, probably thanking you for the advice, not the show of your creamy thighs.
Yeah, for sure.
Jimmy's got the ultimate creamy thighs.
Jimmy's that guy. Jimmy's a man's man.
So we,
My
Total
Jergens.
cocksman.
Asians, man.
Just use Jergens.
Jergens or Jerkins?
Both. They work just as well.
So we're all going to be anxiously awaiting the release of that Alta preamp for sure.
I mean, I'm assuming y'all got on the list.
Absolutely, I did.
Well,
I did not.
All they have right now is when you go to HeadFirst, it's a pop-up to enter your email for the information about it.
I was talking to Jason today, and I said a couple of our guys might be on the list, and he said, "Yep, let me know who." So,
Well, the thing is, I mean, if I got one, because believe me, the thought crossed my mind,
yep.
I could just run it into the Impero and use
Why?
the effects.
That's a good idea. Yep.
Effects.
Yep. Good idea.
Or if I wanted to fucking do a capture of it, you never know.
Well,
Do we want to open up this whole capture thing, or no? Or do we just?
You know
wanna
what?
move
If
on?
it sounds good, it is good.
There you
so,
go.
you know,
Exactly.
if you can capture a tone and it comes through, especially
Ooh,
see
look at this.
that's the thing, John, is a lot of this is when it's in a mix, you don't know.
Yeah, but it's what's going.
I
in
know,
your,
I know. So for you personally playing through it,
Yep.
the audience doesn't know, but
They don't give a
you know,
fuck.
you got to get how you feel for it. Mr. Stephen Franklin throwing some more out there for us. Thank you, sir. Now I got to give it back, John. Jeez, he says if he doesn't do that again, $5 if John doesn't do that again. Jeez.
Well, you got it.
But no,
Thank you,
like,
Mr. Franklin. Thank you.
If I ran it into the Impero, I could use the Impero for effects and the MIDI switcher.
It already has a MIDI switcher on board, but yeah.
No,
Oh
it
no,
doesn't.
yeah. Right, your
It's
actual
MIDI
foot switch.
switchable.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You use the Impero for the MIDI for the actual switcher.
Can't Drive 55 says, I know someone that has a Pontiac Imperial.
That's a good idea, Randy.
Yeah. Rob Blackmore official says, wow, the sound of that Alta preamp. I was just checking out a snippet of Brett's video with Jason. That thing has got balls. I think bigger balls than what Jimmy has. So,
Well, it has more balls.
yeah. I would be curious to.
Well, you guys haven't seen my digital back end yet, have you?
Turn around and show us, buddy. See that
Jimmy's-
stink hole of yours.
Jimmy's nickname's Tripod, so
Oh yeah.
Oh goodness. So I was really, really interested in this Soldano preamp, but just couldn't pull the trigger on the $2,500 or whatever it was.
Yep.
But this Alta one, I'm really thinking about that one. So it'd be interesting to see.
I'll
Kevin
answer
says, why not get a 5150 mini and use a load and split the signal to a mixer and add the wet dry stuff and use
Get me
IR?
started.
because they sound like shit. I own
Simple enough answer.
I own the 6505 mini head, and I have owned the Stealth mini head, and those EL84 tubes sound like shit. They have no punch and no low end. And the more gain you put in and the louder you get it, the less they have.
Well, I do have to say that those EL34s is what's in that JJ Junior head.
84s.
Or 84. That's what yeah. And that thing sounds fantastic going through and being mic'd up.
Isn't it for sale?
It could be. I know that Scott was wanting one.
Remember,
Scott.
Like we gotta
well, it's limited now since Cantrell left Friedman.
we gotta say though, we're getting into the weeds here though, right? Like EL84s, like to me, the EL84 version of the JJ or the EL34 or whatever the 100 watt is, vastly different, right? So it sounds good for what it is, but does it sound as good as it could?
Well, you have a certain amount of headroom where
That's
the
right.
JJ 100 absolutely begins to crush it.
Yep.
You know, but there's video of Friedman in his booth switching between the two of them, and you can't tell which one's which. You know, and that's what he was saying. As you get the headroom and turn the 100 watt amp, you know, obviously you're going to get the thump and all
You
that.
want to get super geeky though. Tubes feel different. Like I'm an EL34 guy all the way. Like 6L6s, I just don't get on with. Too compressed, they're not as
Too much
dynamic to me,
Mm-hmm.
in my experience, as
and that's why
EL34s.
there's thousands and thousands of different options and opinions that you know that everybody has. Because I'm just the opposite. I like a little more gain. I like more compression. I like my tone a little more focused. Whereas you like it open, you know, where it breathes.
Yep.
So all different.
That's what
let's
makes us
see.
a wonderful bunch, though.
Exactly. Dory says, Jeff got a universal audio ante. Sounds good through 2 Notes IR. Didn't you try the ante? Was that you, Randy?
I bought the Knuckles,
The Knuckles.
which is
The ante.
the ante's is based off of 5150, the UA ante pedal, and then the Knuckles is the Rev C or Rev F dual rectifier. That's what I've been using since May. It'll be on Reverb soon. Anybody wants a Knuckles pedal, let me know.
There you go.
And
Todd.
it sounds great, right? It does. It's just your
0864.
evolution of your tone.
Says EL84 and a single-ended Class A amp. That's where it's at.
Well, Class A, it is a game changer, right? Hugely inefficient, but sounds wicked.
Scott says he's a 6550 guy. He likes it painful and punchy. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Kevin has a mini Plex with a single EL84. It kicks much ass. John,
go.
thank you very much. Very cool. Where are we at? We are over an hour tonight. We are, well, actually, we started a little late, so we're an hour and 10 minutes in.
49,000 watching. We can't be wrapping her up there yet, Ryan.
Can't be wrapping it up. All right. Well, let's keep going. What else we got to talk about? Because I'm out.
You're out.
Well, John brought up the Knuckles pedal. Said it sounded great. It does to a point, but when you start getting a bunch of effects into it, the digital haze of it,
Blanket goes on.
the digital haze of it really starts shining through. Especially if you're playing like a chuggier riff or something like that. It's like, okay, there's that digital wash that's in there. I mean, do they sound good for how much they cost? Sure. Would they be better with some different IRs? Absolutely.
Which is weird because that's from UA, right?
Right. So you get 6 IRs with them, and they all sounded super blanketed, except for the one that I was using was the one that we picked, and I think it was the one with the EV speakers in it.
Which is, brings up a point because I think the guy that's been spearheading all those kind of pedal in a box and effects in a box is that James Santiago guy. And I had their reverb pedal, which was fantastic. That was killer, absolutely killer. But their delay pedals, I went through 2 of them, and they have a certain, like you're saying, almost, and it's not the IR, it's almost how he voiced them, right? And then put the IR on top of it. I don't know.
Well, you boys remember that I tried the UA Lion pedal. Yeah.
Right.
And for
That's
me,
the most liked one.
it sounded good. I just couldn't get enough gain out of it. I had everything cranked, and it had a good feel to it as well.
Yep.
But there was just something that was still missing for me. Like John said, you know, you got to have kind of that feel. Scott would like for us to talk more about the Ampero stage and Tonex. Well, that was like the first, you know, whole
we can
show
still-
that you missed, Scott. So hit rewind. Let me get here. We got Lars Guitars is here. Welcome in. Says I pre-ordered the Helix floor back in 2015. Bought an FM9 about a year ago. And just a couple of days ago, pre-ordered the Helix Stadium. So you've had good success with the Helix unit, I guess.
I had the
This should
Helix
be
floor,
interesting.
and it sounded amazing. I just could. It made me want to slit my wrist.
It
playing
didn't have your feel that you look
Yeah,
for. Yeah.
mean-
Yeah.
Sounded
Okay,
great
so
though.
so here's the question I have concerning the Helix Stadium: is that are all you people that are buying it, are you actually going to use everything that's in that? Because that thing has programs to run lighting rigs, basically to run, a whole show. And it's
I'll
like,
be
are
right
you
back,
are you
boys.
guys seriously buying it and gonna use it for that purpose? You're gonna run your own lights?
Well, you know, a lot of bands that play out, typically the guitar player is the one that does all of the, you know, the lighting, the fog machine and all that. So I could see where some guys would use it for
yeah,
that.
but I imagine that's a very small percentage of the
Yeah.
people that are buying that. It's like, if you're a bedroom player, do you seriously need all that?
No.
Probably not. You probably just wait for, they make a model that doesn't have all that stuff.
Channel member Bent Tom is in the chat. Says, can you discuss girth? Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt, but it's got to go in.
The girth of the tone, you know, the more motion in the ocean that the sound waves put out as you have a girthier speaker tone. Yeah, for sure. Scott says, well, let's talk about John's butt then. No, let's not. Let's see. Tom says, I'll start. My super lead sounds girthy. Exactly. Lars says, do I need all three? Absolutely. Why not? Says Todd. I agree. The more gear you have, the happier you are. Yostinator, I'll stick with LS and their Helix because of their Ace support. Line 6. I don't know why I said LS. I had engines on the brain. Dog Paw, recovering from dental surgery, but otherwise good. Just finished building a new studio. Hope you are well. Somebody must have been talking to Dog Paw there. Well, glad that you're doing okay. Can't drive 55. What if her name is Girth? Or Irma Gerd?
Or Large Marge. Large Marge sent you.
Exactly. So what else is new on the horizon, boys?
Not much. I'm just gonna keep plugging away here at this Tonex. I kind of dead in the water right now because I run it through my other computer, and apparently the battery decided that it didn't want to play ball anymore. So
So are both of you happy with the one that you got, or are you like, well, maybe I'll try the hot tone, and then you're like, I'll try the Tonex?
I'm pretty happy with the hot tone right now. I mean, in what was able to be created in 20 minutes, it's just like, I can work with this. You know, I went in and I've played with some of the different effects. Like it's got the old Dimension C in there, and you know, you're different. The thing is with the effects, there's so fucking many of any kind of effect you could want. You know, I like doing the harmonizer for the minor third harmony. It's in there. It sounds good. I've got to figure out how to go in and split the patch where you can assign different shit as foot switchable. Turn it off and on. And I mean, there's so many different templates. You've got parallel. You've got AB to Y, Y to AB. I mean, it's nuts.
Mr. Rob Blackmore, official, is asking if maybe we could have some sound samples between the two of you. Perhaps.
Yeah.
I mean, to expand upon what Randy was saying is like, I mean, we're both looking for two different things. I mean, I was just looking for amps and cabs, and Randy was looking for something a little bit more in depth.
The whole package.
So
Yep.
I think we both chose accordingly.
Right.
When you say detune, do you mean like the Eventide style detune, or like I can play in drop C even though I'm in drop D, because it does both? You've got like a regular detune.
You got a micro pitch.
You've got the micro pitch dual detune that you can adjust how many cents you want either way. You've got the quad detune. There's an 80s detune preset in there. This adjustable. But yeah, if you want to, the only thing is like the,
You said it, Tom. I didn't, but I'm not disagreeing with you, brother.
Sammy, the Eventide style detune is on now.
It's a little thick. Thick.
That's why it's so thick.
Right?
I did read that if you use the like the drop tuning function, it does consume a lot of DSP.
So you're gonna get some late.
Get some glitches and whatnot.
Well, it's if you want it to work right, you can't just cram a whole bunch of shit in the chain with it. Which luckily this unit, the way they did it, if you're at your limit of DSP, it'll just, if you try to add anything else, it'll gray out where you can't select certain things, instead of just going, oh, well, I'm out of fucking memory here. I make no noise.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this just in. Hang on. Channel member Andy Carson is here for the night. He says, hey, fellas, I survived the big Chattanooga flood. Man, what a crazy evening. How's everyone tonight? Welcome in, Andy, and we are glad that you survived, man.
Not flooded. That's how we are tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
I was wondering, though, Tommy, is the H9, is that's stereo out, isn't it? Mono in, stereo out?
The H9 is, I believe, yeah. But you could only do one effect at a time with the H9.
That's why everybody runs two of them. But.
Yeah. And that's why everybody was like clamoring for the H90 when it was ready to come out.
That's a great pedal. It is.
Stereo in and stereo out
on
the H9.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
But only one effect at a time.
Yep.
So you couldn't do a detune and a delay with one. You got to do
But you know what?
two.
I found when I had the H90,
all
their
you used
delays
was
were
the micro
great,
pitch.
but
Yeah.
they're
The
not
EVH
as good as
was,
like an
was
SDE
better.
or
Yeah.
any of that stuff.
Yeah,
right?
I
So
agree.
It's like
I agree. Tom
he has
says,
four H9s.
I have four of them, so not a problem.
Yep. And then you probably got the max, and then all of them are up to max. So you're laughing.
All the
The
way
reverbs
to
in the H8, Eventide's reverbs are outworldly. They're just.
good
I've
stuff.
never heard a better reverb, to be honest with you.
Well, you got some of the older Lexicon units that would put some of those to
Digital,
shame.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe. I guess I don't know. I haven't played them, so just the quality of them, right? I think the thing that makes me so happy is seeing Jimmy and Randy happy, right?
That's right,
They're
Tom.
getting to their
Which I happen to have one over there.
place where they want to be. Totally different ways than you or I or R2 or, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool to see the smile on their face. They hit a chord and they're so fucking happy. It's like, yeah, that makes me fucking, yes.
But in 3 months, they'll be ready to move on to something else.
You know, it's an evolution though, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, these between the Tone X and the Ampero 2 stage, I mean, they're both units really aren't that old,
Right.
and so both outfits seem to be pretty good about, keep doing, updates to firmware.
Yeah.
So I imagine the stuff, these two particular platforms are just going to get better and better until they introduce their next, piece of hardware.
Yep, and they've both said, because a lot of the people have said, well, fuck, I don't want to buy this, and then next year they've got the newest model. Everyone's kind of like, would rather you see them go, and that goes for IK and Hot Tone.
Yep.
Keep expanding on it like Fractal and Line 6 and Neural and all that, where they just keep adding and making things better. Each firmware is a more refined version of the amp or the cab or the effect or whatever, instead of just cranking out new models every fucking year.
Well, yeah, and the only limit is the technology of the particular day they decided to build it, right? Mm-hmm. And I honestly think with Fractal, especially like the FM3 anyways, and 9, they're almost there, right? It's time for a massive, like a total, there's going to be an FM4 or whatever the hell it is, right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, the FM9 and FM3 came out in, 2020?
Exactly.
But I mean,
So
look
it's
at Line
time.
6. The Helix came out
Oh, that was years ago.
2011.
Yeah.
It's like
Been a
Grand
while.
Theft Auto 5, dude. It's been out fucking 12 years and they're still adding updates to it.
Right. Yep.
Yep.
It's like, how much better can we make the hardware at this point?
Yeah.
Andy Carson says, I have learned that people want to become famous when tragedy hits by doing stupid shit. It's almost like it started flooding all over town and everyone decided, hey, let's go out and be the problem.
Yeah. Let's go.
You have
looting.
people like paddling on garbage cans and all that kind of thing.
Let's go.
Or
looting.
let's see if I can make my car go through here.
I'm
without
owning
it.
some Versace. Let's
Yeah.
go get some.
Let's see.
Can I turn an 80-inch TV into a raft?
Yeah.
See, I thought this, Tom, as well, that they want to sell the stuff like video cards, buy a new one every year and throw the other one away.
Yep.
I honestly think, just like computer parts, as they were talking about that there's probably some truth to the fact that when they put out a unit,
Yep.
they already have the hardware for the next one that will be better. You know what I mean? They're like, well, we spent all this research and development on this, so we
They
have
want
to
to
get this.
maximize the longevity of the particular piece of hardware before
Right.
they introduce something new.
Well,
Yeah.
all the research up to that point, by the time they finish it, there's already hardware that would have made it better,
Redundant.
but
yeah.
they need to get that out so that they
And it
can
needs to run its
and
consumer cycle.
needs to run its course. Yep, for sure. But I mean, that's what it is, and that's the way the computers have been. The processors, as they were coming out with
Yep.
faster processors. The processor that you buy on the shelf, they already have one that's faster.
Absolutely.
Yeah. For sure.
Maybe a generation or two faster, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, but they have to get their payback from all that development that they've done on it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Helix is over 10 years old, I'm sure.
Yep.
Darboard, I have an PX92, but haven't had much luck with symphonic chorus. That's what, what's his name? Zach Wild uses, right? SPX90
He used to.
back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, when he was using the Metaltronics preamps and all that stuff. The SPX90 and the Oral Exciter and...
I think now, though, you got more DSP in a fucking stomp box than you do in those old units, right?
Right. Andy says, all I know is I'm looking forward to heading south this weekend and hang out with you guys. That's right.
Awesome, guys.
Mr.
Brian's like,
Andy
yeah,
Carson.
about that.
Mr. Andy Carson is heading this way. So
Shut up, way up, dude.
we're going to be doing some on the road and from the guitar stores again.
We're gonna
from
play
around here.
some shit we can't
Let's
afford.
prop Trev
Exactly.
up so he can be hammered for like an extended period of time,
Right.
and host the whole thing.
Let's see. Yeah, Bent Tom, and military has equipment 10 to 20 years ahead.
Yep.
Sure. Let's see. Oh, this is what you were telling him to shut up about.
Yeah.
Honest opinion, do you ever think there will be a Van Halen reunion? No,
No.
not at all.
Van Halen ended in 1995 or 96, as far as I'm concerned.
Something like that.
Yep. So I'm not running a pro studio here. I'm not doing recording and all that. So this thing that I got, it works.
Yep.
It seems to sound good.
Yep.
And I mean, I'm just some jack off in a spare room
Yep.
doing this.
The cool
You know,
thing
and
is,
if it-
Jimmy, though, is like it's at a price point now where if you run it for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, and then it's so much better. What's your ROI, your return on investment is,
Yeah.
it's paid for itself.
It doesn't owe you anything at that point, for sure. Channel member 96 Below is here saying, "What's up, crew? Good to see you. Welcome in." Let's see. Bent Tom says the Van Halen reunion will happen when Wolfgang reunites or retires and his son goes on tour. There you go.
We'll all be dead by that time.
Exactly.
And who the hell is going to want to hear that?
1995. Tom's agreeing with John. Just came back to hear Jimmy said he jacks off in his spare room.
No, not in the spare. Jimmy's a well-versed jacker. He goes everywhere. He jacks off in his truck, a Dakota.
Go out
I
in the
know.
middle of the street at
Yep.
pitch blackout.
I've seen videos. So not of his
No.
actual pecker,
I mean,
because it's disgusting.
I mean, both Randy and I were basically at, we're in the infant stages of this new stuff here. So,
Yep.
Randy still has, hours of menu diving and
I was.
I still have,
Hours.
I mean, I still have yet
Hours.
to go through what's on the, the included software, the Amplitude 5 and all that shit. And I haven't even begun. There's, they've got, I can pay like $30 and get all these pro level captures from Sonic Drive John from Sonic Drive Studios and all these other guys that have done these, high level captures. So
Do it now. Get to the roadcaster.
The thing that really impressed me is, to me, when I came in on Saturday or whenever it was like both of you, instant tone upgrade. That, whether I like your tone or not doesn't matter. It's like, yeah, that's fucking killer. Both of you.
Right. John came in right when it was like, all right, I think we got it. Yeah. And John popped in. It was like, and he's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
No, it sounds really good.
Let's see.
It's got to pass the Petrucci test. You got to play the
And
pull me under.
don't play Pull Me Under. Play the one that I like.
You got to play either Pull Me Under or Metropolis Part 1.
Metropolis Part 1. Do it, buddy.
Oh, God damn it. Hold on. If I'm going to do that for you, and it'll give sound samples. Let me tune the fucker to stand.
I think that's my absolute favorite Dream Theater song. Scotty says he tried the sax stuff and Amplitude sounds like crap to me. Yep. And that's the thing, though, Scotty. It's like you sound great, and that's your own thing, right? It's a plexi with something or other. That's the whole thing, and that's what I like so much about. It's gotten to a point now where it sounds good enough, where everybody can have an identity. It's not just the same bullshit. That did sound good, Ryan, though.
Well, thank you. Except for the wrong note at the end. That was always one of my favorite riffs.
I love the solo in that, the extended.
And there's a trick to that, in case anybody doesn't know. When you're doing the
slide there.
That, you mute the string on top of the saddle with your little finger, like that.
Oh, so you got your pinky on top of it?
What's that?
You got your pinky on top of resting?
Yes, right on the saddle.
Yeah.
Right there, yeah. And then you... So, and it gives you that scrape that it gets on there too.
You know, I think I sent it to the main chat there the other day. Sammy posted "Feeling" from Albert Hall. Did you guys listen to that?
Yep.
The verses, like the timing on his picking. Chun, chin, 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 chin.
A lot of genius perfection in a lot of his playing.
Yeah.
You know,
Simple chords, but like
the feel.
You got to learn. It's like the Unchained, pattern. You got to learn it, right?
Yeah.
So you can't just wing it.
Is Randy not retuned by now? Jeez.
He's
Yeah,
ready to
wait
go.
on
He's
y'all.
waiting for us to
Quit
shut
talking.
the fuck up.
Oh. All right, what are we getting?
John,
getting Randy. Here we go.
We'll always have to try to feel how the speaker response or whatever, even though it's a sim or an IR, I always have to do the Petrucci test to see if it's got that whoomp to it. And I usually do Pull Me Under, but John prefers Metropolis Part 1, so. There you go.
Yeah, man. That's fucking killer.
The real test is Pull Me Under, though.
Okay, then do Pull Me Under. All right.
All right, so this is going to be controversial here, but Bent Tom,
Controversy. Here
I
we
don't
go.
like the sound anywhere near as good as Randy's previous sound. Randy's old town was much heavier.
I think you
It's-
need to get your ears checked.
It sounds digital to me.
Tommy, you have to respect what Randy is going after. That's the trick. I went on a jag one night. I drank too many beers, and I told both of these guys that they need a real amp with high voltage with power amps, and I've never fucking heard the end of it since.
So you
And
so
that's
you do
that's
you,
what I want, right?
you-
That's
you
what
do-
I want.
you
But
do
what they
understand.
want is their thing, and for what I think Randy wants, he's going there, man.
So you did realize how much you pissed them both off when you did
And
that.
R2 as well. I actually phoned R2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, it's funny that Tommy thinks that it's just like, oh, that sounds digital. And you know what? I mean, that's his opinion. That's what he hears.
Yep.
I don't know what he's listening through. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you have shitty headphones.
An iPhone, no, an
maybe
iPhone
it's your fault.
16 or whatever, 27
The thing
or
is
whatever it is.
since May, I've been running the Knuckles pedal that to me sounds super digital.
It does, yeah.
But what I can hear through my headphones does not sound. The only digital that I hear is the detune effect, which is digital.
Which is digital, yeah. So,
So
right.
what I would suggest you do,
what's up, Robbie Stingle in the house, man?
Hey,
Good to
brother
see you,
Robbie,
sir.
how are you?
We got Richard Hole here as well.
Is turn all that shit off, the effects and all that stuff and just play the amp tone.
Richard says, F that. Get bent, Tom.
I would have to go in the editor
Oh, no. Never
and all
mind
that shit to do that because I don't have it set up in stomp mode to turn that shit off with a click of a button.
Well,
Channel
you just
member
said it
Gene
right there,
Spliced is
Tommy.
here as well. Good to see you, sir. Randy just needs to tweak the EQ for broadcast. The bones are there for great sound. I like it. Right on.
And Tommy just said it right there. Every single person hears
Ears are
things
different.
differently.
Tweak the EQ for your liking.
This is a guy that's a plexi guy, right? So
Yeah. Sound the Sirens is here. Says, Randy, that tone just sounded massive and ballsy. Don't change a thing.
See, and that's what John said the other night.
because I appreciate what you're going after.
Right.
I'm more of the ilk of Tommy with the Marshall tone, but
See,
that's
I'm
not what
not.
you guys are after.
I'm not. I don't
No,
go
it's
after
all good, man.
the JCM 800 or the Plexi sound. It's not my thing.
Yeah, that's all good.
I mean, I can play through a fucking real Marshall and I don't like the way I sound. To me, in my personal opinion, I don't sound good through Marshalls.
Oh, we're just opening up the can of worms here. Todd says, well, we are the audience.
I don't do this for the audience.
Tom says, turn the effects off and let's hear it just dry.
I'll have to open the editor to do that and hook it up to the computer. I don't have it set up in Stomp where I can do it from the unit yet.
Brian says, Randy sounds great. What the F?
See, this goes right here to what was just said, is everybody's ears are different. What comes through your listening device is different.
Yep.
What we hear sitting in the actual EV Mux is different than what comes through YouTube.
Yes.
Yep.
When you're here and in the green room, like on a Saturday night, everybody that's in the green room is like, this sounds so much better here than it does
No,
over
it does
YouTube.
not, Robbie. Come on, dude.
What's he saying?
The JCM has a solid state preamp.
Oh, yeah, he's been saying that for years.
Fucking drinking.
Todd 0864 says it's not about what you like, it's the consumer. Joe Dirt.
That's where you're wrong, my friend.
Exactly. And you know
Sammy
what?
says,
The
"I
one
think it
thing I
sounds
gotta
awesome."
say though is it is really hard because what comes through my rig and back into my ears is what I like to hear.
Yep.
If I listen to the playback through the Roadcaster on YouTube, it doesn't sound great. But if I take it and I put it to my truck, which has a what does it have in there? Banger and awful, whatever the fuck it is.
Bong
Good
and
system.
Olufsen.
To me, it sounds. That's what I'm trying to get across, right? So,
Well, yeah, I think once it goes through the road into EV Mux, it's compressed.
yep.
It's not as compressed as what it is coming through YouTube. YouTube compresses the shit out of everything.
Yep.
And you'll get that kind of watery, underwater, kind of gargly digital haze over that
Yep.
just from the compression of YouTube and then streaming through the fucking internet.
JCM 9, the 2210. The 20 exactly, Scotty. Yep. And those are the only 20 or JCM 800s I talk about is the 03 or 04. They do have diode clipping though. No, they don't. That's the 900.
Sound the Siren says, sounds phenomenal. Jason. Who's Jason?
Jason Hook.
Jason Hook. Yeah.
Oh, Jason Hook, and even Balance Era meshed into one huge sounding rig all in its own.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, that's
right?
what Jason Hook's pretty much doing for his live rig. It's just the fucking metal version of Balance.
Tom says maybe you need to play it with a track instead of a cappella.
Go back to Saturday night and watch me play the Maiden tune.
There you go. Let's see.
Tommy's
YouTube
trying to
makes
goat
it
you
sound
into playing
crispier.
it too,
man, he's just on fire tonight.
See, I find that YouTube makes everything sound worse.
Take it easy, Andy.
See, Andy.
Love you, brother. It's diode clipping. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm more of either a Plexi or a JMP guy. Probably, I'm a JMP guy. I'm not a Plexi guy.
I'm a 5150 guy for the most part, and that's just one. I mean, Ryan will tell you, if that's the sound you like, stick with that.
Absolutely. Don't fuck around, right?
Yeah, don't mess around. Why do you think I haven't changed anything back there?
Well, no,
Years?
you're an honest consumer though, Ryan, because you go out and you try Soldanos, you try Friedmans, you try Marshalls, you try everything that's out there, and you keep coming back to you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will say when it comes to the 5153s, I do like the way the EL34 head sounds over the two 6L6 heads.
Me too, but Ryan doesn't like that, so.
I don't mind the EL34 head.
The EL34 head is chewier.
It
than
had
the 6L6.
characteristics to it that I liked.
Yeah.
But I always found myself going back to the 6L6 one.
And that's the thing at our age.
It's just right there. I can just move a couple wires and I got it. So,
yep.
Not a big thing.
At our age, I mean, we're like laws of diminishing returns, right? We really are. Did I need to spend $5,000 on a fucking JMP?
Yes.
No. Well, I did. But.
The answer is always yes.
It is, right?
We have an update from Blue Mox. Update just in: the Epi JC replacement still has the headstock intact. More on that as he continues to play it.
Give it some time, Blue. It's coming off.
Let's see. Yes, the EL34 Stealth is better, I think, but the Iconic sounds better than both Stealths, and it's only $900.
Interesting.
And that's an interesting opinion. I think that the Iconic sounds pretty good. I think one of the things that I really like, though, about these is that I think they're quieter than like that PV circuit was.
Right.
The Iconic to me has got a lot more noise floor on it, but I still like the sound of these better.
Doesn't Mike 40 Grit play an Iconic?
Mike's got all of them, dude.
Right. But his favorite is the Iconic, isn't it?
I think that's what he plays through the most. I mean, he's got a block letter and a signature head and a 5152 and the combo and
that's the wonderful thing about all of this, though. It's like the little minute differences. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's supposed to be some setting that Beate was talking about that YouTube wouldn't change your
I
sound
don't
or something.
necessarily think it compresses
that
all
guy.
that much.
Mm-hmm. Tell us what you really feel, Jimmy.
That comment about will be on Facebook shortly by Quentin James.
Yes.
See, Jimmy and I agree.
And you'll be instantly banned by Rick Beato.
Yeah.
If you're not
Didn't
already.
say synergy killer.
I did.
Scott says most people can't handle Plexi, don't have a technique nor the environment to turn it up loud. I think that's the thing. You just can't get it rocking.
Well, I had the environment and I could turn it up loud enough. I don't have the technique. I just could not do it with the 68 or whatever I had.
Florida Claimers Ted, just kick the door down. Look at this motley crew. That's right, the OU crew, man. Rick already banned me, says Ben Tom.
Yeah, I'm banned
Shocker.
on Instagram or something with him. For some reason, I don't, just random ban. All right, boys, are we done?
I've been done like for the past 45 minutes. I'm out of stuff to talk about. So we still got 42,000 here in the chat though.
That's okay. Leave them
Wanting more.
Jimmy.
Before we go though, this just in, I got a slew of pictures from Robbie that he wants me to share here. Let's see.
What's Tommy saying here? He called Rick out on some factual information about amplifiers. Yeah. That's the whole thing. He really does not like being challenged in his opinions, right?
F that guy. So this is a guitar Robbie has been working on. There's the back of it there.
Nice.
And then we have, let's see, there's the headstock. That's a strange angle. It looks kind kind of fat,
I wouldn't know the difference. Looks
but
great,
very
Robbie.
cool. And then there's the body. I believe it's supposed to be a
5150,
5150 with a Wolfgang pickup version
right?
with no relicking. Very cool. And that's it.
Very
Right
cool,
on.
Robbie.
Let's see. He redid the 84 5150 FRT 5 Fernandez humpback clamps, Phillips head studs, pickup screwed to added wood block, chevron tuner buttons, etc. Very cool, man.
That's awesome, brother. Glad you're working on that.
Seymour Duncan pickup, he says in the chat there. Very cool. All right.
Love you all for different reasons. Good night.
For all different reasons.
Yep.
So when are we back again? Well, there'll be a
Thursday.
show on Thursday.
Are you coming or no? If you're not, we
No.
might as well cancel it.
Why is that?
Well, it's
Jimmy
not
and Randy
Trans
are here.
It's not Trans Trim Thursday.
Well, that's why we call it Jam Thursday when I'm not here.
I'm happy to play, but if you're not coming around, let's.
No, I'll likely be here this Thursday.
So I won't have to fake it like I did last week.
Is that what you did?
It was terrible. I can't get that. I can't get that roll with my fingers.
I can't get it either, so I just fake it. Fake it till I make it. Alrighty, so let's get on out of here. We will see everybody Thursday and then Saturday after that. And appreciate everybody being here. We had 40,000 still hanging out as we're signing off, so appreciate everybody doing that and being here. Don't
You guys
forget,
rock. Love you guys.
Andy Carson will be coming this weekend. So Saturday he's coming, right? Is that what the deal was? The 16th?
Is he going to be in studio, Ryan?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Get the fireman drunk and then make him play.
Right? Yeah. Of course, we don't go on till 9, so he may want to be back home by then. So I don't know.
Make him stay overnight.
We'll have to see what's going on. Well, I don't really have much
In that
of a,
whole house of yours, you don't have a fucking place for one guy to sleep.
well, there's places, yeah, but there's not a bed. Going through some remodeling
So
and
just
such. So
nothing like a sleeping bag and a
So
thermarest,
where's the stripper
dude.
pole
the
going?
slip and slide. The strip pole is going right here.
I'm sure you got a couch somewhere.
Oh yeah. We'll figure something out. All right, let's get out of here. We'll see everybody soon. And until then,
See you
hasta
on
la
Thursday,
vista.
everybody.
Later. Bye.
Later.
See ya. We're out of here.
Backwards, building backwards, living
Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.
Before we sign off, I just wanted to take a moment and just say, what is up, Jimmy Ray Hawkins, man? Good to see you in the chat, and hope to see you a lot more soon, man. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here tonight, man. All right, we're out. See us.